The topic for today is conversion of rational numbers in decimal form. So today we are going to learn how to convert a rational number into a decimal form. And to learn this, we just have to divide the given fraction. So since 127 has been divided by 200, I'll just write out it in the form of division. So 200 goes out and 127 goes in. Now how do I divide this? As you look there on the board, you find that 200, which is the number outside, is much bigger than the number 127. So definitely if I try for 200 into 1, it will give me 200 ones are 200, which I cannot write here. So the first step that I am going to do here is I am going to multiply 200 with 0, which will give me 200 into 0, which will give me 0, and hence I will write down 127. Whenever we carry out a subtraction, the next method is to carry a number from the top. But I don't have any number here, so what do I do is I take a decimal point. Once I write this decimal point, it allows me to take 0 at the bottom. And now I try dividing this fraction. Now I want 200 into something which will give me 1270. So 200 into 6 is going to give me 1200, and hence when I subtract this I will get. Now I also have decimal point given here, hence what I am going to do is I am going to take another 0 here, and now I will multiply 700 with 200. On dividing 700 with 200, I will get 200 into 3, which is 600. And on the subtraction, I am going to get 100 as a remainder. But still, I can carry one more 0 down because of the decimal point, and hence 200 into 5 will give me 1000. So this way, your fraction has been converted into a decimal number, and hence my answer will be 127 upon 200 is equal to 0.635. So we have converted rational number into a decimal form. Let us see one more example. In the similar way, I write down 99 outside and 25 inside. Now, since 25 is smaller than 99, I again start with 0, because 99 into 1 will give me 99, which I cannot take. So 99 into 0 will be 0, which will be 25. Now, again, I need to carry a number down here, but since I cannot do that, I take a decimal point here, and 99, since I take a decimal point here, I take a 0 also. Now 99 into something should give me 250. So 99 ones are 99, 99 twos are, let me see what is 99 into 2. So 9 twos are 18, 9 twos are 18 plus 1, 19. So 99 into 2 gives me 198. Now I'll try subtracting this. This will be 10 minus 8, which will be 2. 4 minus 19, which will be 52. Now I need to carry one more number down, but since I don't have it, I'll take 0 here. And now 99 into something should give me 520. So let me try 99 into say 5. Since see 99 and 520, we'll try it with 5. 9 5s are 45. 9 5s are 45 plus 4 is 495. So 99 into 5 will be 495. Children, you might think, how do I think only about the 5 here? It is because, children, see, if we use our common sense, 99 is 1 less than 100. Right? So 100, 5 gives me 500, right? And this is a number little bit bigger than it, and that's why I thought of 99 into 5. So if you use the simple tricks in your day-to-day life, your calculations becomes much faster. Okay, now let us continue with our sum. So again, this will be 10 minus 5, which will give me 5. 1 is carried there. So this becomes 25. If you look here children, we got our original number which we had here. Okay, once you get this number like your original question, you should understand that now the numbers in the quotient are going to repeat, and hence we will try solving it one more time. Okay, so let us see. I'll take 0 here, and again 99 into what is going to give me 250. So 99 twos are will give me 198. So let me try subtracting this. Again it will give me 52, and I take 1 0 down, and hence again it will give me 99 into 5, which is 495. So this is how I am going to continue. But if you see, I am not going to get remainder 0 here. It is just the division is going to continue again and again, and hence we stop here and we write down our final answer, and the final answer is 25 upon 99 is equal to 0.25 bar. Why do I mention a bar on the top, children? It shows that 25 are going to be repeated in this pattern. Okay. Now, let us continue with our division. Now, 23 divided by 7. So, this is very easy. Let us start. 7 3s are 21. This everyone knows. 23 minus 21 will be 2. Now, since I don't have any number to bring it down, I will take a decimal point and I will write down 0 here. Now, 7 into what gives you 20? 7 2s are 14. So this is 6. Again I will take a 0 here. 7 8s are 56. So this gives me remainder as 4. Now again I will write down 0. 7 5s are 35. The remainder I will get is 5. Again, since I don't have anything, I will take 0. 7 7s are 49. I will take 1, and then I'll write down 0 here. 7 1s are 7. The remainder will be 3. Since I don't have anything to bring down, I'll write down again 0. 7 5s are 30. Sorry. So again I have 7 4s are 28, which will give me remainder 2. Now children see, now I have got remainder 2, so I'll write down 0 here. Now 7 2s are 14, remainder is 6. Now if you see children, this pattern is going to be followed again. See here, 20 minus 14 is 60, 20 minus 14. So now from 2, this pattern is going to be repeated again and again. Now after 2 you will get 8, then 5, then 7, 1 and 4. So we do not continue our division and we just write down our final answer, which is 23 upon 7 gives me 3.2857142. Now this is what we have got here, but from 2 the pattern will be repeated again, and hence I don't write 2, I just write down till 4 and I put a bar on it, which means that 285714, and then after that again the pattern will be 285714. Let us take one more example. 17 divided by 8. So I divide 17 by 8. 8 2s is 16. So when I subtract 17 minus 16, I get remainder as 1. I cannot carry out our division further, so I put a decimal point, and which allows me to take 0 here. So 8 1s are 8. Now 10 minus 8 will give me 2. Since I have a decimal point here, I take 0. 8 2s will be 16. Now I'll subtract this, I get remainder as 4. I take 0 as the number after this. Now 8 into what gives me 40, children? 8 5s are 40. So I get my remainder as 0. I struck my division here and 17 upon 8 will be equal to 2.125. We do not put any bar here because, children, we get remainder as 0. Whenever we do not get a remainder as 0, like in this and the next case, in that case we are going to put bar on it to show the repeating numbers. But here we are getting 0, our division is stopped, and hence we show the final answer without a bar. Thank you.